not quite the send-off you're hoping for, Birmingham. What was your assessment of today's game?
Between both penalty boxes, I don't think there was a lot of difference. But in both penalty boxes, obviously the quality showed. They were more ruthless. Them scoring a goal meant more than what it did for Bognor scoring a goal, because I thought our end product from our front four, it doesn't matter who it was, the amount of ball we had was non-existent and very poor. And if it wasn't for the good save at the end, it would have been 3-0, and 3-0 looks a drub, and it was very far from a drubbing. But it's all judged on goals, isn't it? And if you don't shoot, you don't score, you don't cross, you got no opportunity of scoring, so we got no one else to blame but ourselves.
Yeah, you say about giving the goal up there. How hard is it playing a big physical team like Leatherhead at home when the away team has a goal to hang on to? How hard is it to break down a team like that?
I think it's very difficult if you try and do the most difficult things. We're asking to do the simple things well. You know, can't even take a throw on. Can't even take a throw on. You know, what playing football is that we can't even take a throw on. So there's problems enough galore that we can't even do that one. And then, you know, they've got a monster throw and we're giving, you know, cheap throw-ins away from there and they can launch it in the box. So, you know, I'm disappointed. You know, today was hoping to give Birmingham a send-off a little bit and, you know, being honest about it, I think in my generation, I had the Pullens and there's lots of other good players in there, but Birmingham's been the best player of my generation, you know, for a long, long time. And he epitomised what the playing for the club meant. Power, passion, pride, things like that. And at the moment, just said there's a deal. You know, the only way is up. Because that, you know, there's a lot of good things. There's some really good performances there. Chad was excellent. The goalkeeper was excellent. Billy was excellent from there. But we could still be playing for another 2 weeks and not score a goal. So it's very evident to me where we need to change. So today won't be the time to discuss it, but we know what we need to do and I'm going to do it. We'll do it.
And obviously your last game here today, Birmingham, a lot of touching tributes on social media. What is your message back to the fans after today?
Just be patient, keep the faith. Unfortunately, I said many years ago, academy football will ruin grassroots football. And academy football, being a load of rubbish that it is, all boring, safe, sideways, backwards, square, not allowed to leave his zone, not allowed to run, everything done on stats is a load of rubbish. And too many players in there, in the change room, think they watch everything on Ford Super Sunday. They think they're them. It's boring, and they're boring. And to be honest, until they grow up and grow a pair and understand how to play men's game of football, they're always going to be classed as a soft touch, mentally, physically weak. And I'm not being nasty to them, I'm being very, very truthful. It's only what I said in the changing room. Too many of them are based on academy football. That's not real football. That's a load of rubbish. And it's come into grassroots football and it's killed grassroots football.
And next week it's a game Sunday against Sevenoaks. Is the break to play in the FA Trophy a good time to have a break from the league?
We need to win games. That makes it FA Trophy League. Do you know what I mean? We need to win games of football. We need to get confidence at the present moment. And, you know, I'm really disappointed today. Really disappointed with a lot of the good work that we did. You know, not scored a goal. And if you don't score goals and don't even have a shot, you know, that's something for all the possession you got. So it's very evident where we need to strengthen. And I'm just really disappointed. You know, we want to give a good send off to Berms and play it away, and it's sort of, you know, like the weather, it's been a bit of a damp squib, and that's a shame. But you know, when I look at things tonight, tomorrow morning, to be fair, there were lots of good things that we can work on. But as Berm said there, if we don't get the ball into good areas and score and give ourselves a chance to score a goal, you won't win many games of football. And that's it in a nutshell. So we know what we need to do, and we've got to work on that to make sure we get the right people in to do that.